What's going on, guys? I'm here at in Austin, Texas. We're doing an installation with a company called Art Attack. So this is the vesting room, and this is in the very beginning stages where construction is crazy and stuff's everywhere. So we've got this is the layout. We're gonna install a rack board system around the room so we can put our charging racks on. And so essentially this is one of our charging rack pieces here. So it'll mount against the board, against the wall to hold the vest. And so we pre-mark the wall. We usually mount the racks at about 44 inches, and then we'll mount the height around 42 inches so the vest can hang. That way kids can grab the vest and grown-ups can grab the vest, and it keeps the phaser off of the ground. So, talking about the flow of things, most people, you have to have a queuing line, and what Pinstack's done is they've created this gateway. They have these gates custom fabbed up, so the customer will actually walk through here to line up in this section. That way it kind of contains the people that are waiting to go into the arena in this area, and they'll put a rope right through here. That way the previous guest can get out, and then the next guest will go through. So Pinstack does an open concept vesting. That way it looks attractive to players in the game room. They want to come in to play because they see all the vests. They see the awesome sci-fi space world theme, so that gets them to want to spend money in the arena.
Hi, my name's Rezi from Pinstack Austin. We worked with LaserBlast on all of our laser tag equipment, and they did a fantastic job. They did things from the very beginning. It took 3 days from start to finish. They came in, inspected the site, looked over everything, saw some things that the contractors didn't take care of. They fixed it for us, and they actually went in and trained all of our employees, from the tech guys to the managers, and even myself, so that way we know how to use the equipment. This laser tag equipment is the best in the industry, and we're very excited to use it.
So this is the vesting room. All of the vests are shut down and the computer's turned off. To start up the system in the morning, all you have to do is press the start button on the PC, and that should auto launch the software. And then there's actually a touch sensitive mode that the vests are in. So all you should have to do is run your fingers down the back of any of the bolts of the vest, and it'll turn the vest on. So all I'm doing is touching the metal fastener, and then it kicks the vest on. So this is a time efficient way of turning the vest on. So all you have to do is just go through and kind of swipe through the back of the vest. You just want to touch those bolts with your hand. So we've tried to engineer everything to be as easy to turn on and off as possible. And then you make sure all the arena devices are turned on, which most of the times the arena devices will be put on a switch. If not, you just reset the base station. So each day you want to kill the power total to the base stations and turn the power back on. If not, if you don't have that ability, either on a switch, you just press the dip switch here, and on, and then get you what you need. Okay, so we're gonna go take a look at one of our newest features, the AI target. So this is a animation target that comes out of the wall here. So this is a spaceship, and you tag the spaceship and it explodes. So you can see how this can be implemented into your this is our power-ups, mystery power-ups. So you tag the corresponding special feature that's on the wall, and now you can go through on the phaser and switch between mirror shield so it gives you that special feature of the mirror shield. And what a mirror shield is when somebody tags you, it actually tags them. So it's a pretty cool effect. And so elemental attack. So you can really have fun with the power-up series, the mystery power-up series, for as players go through with the AI target. Extra photons. And so photon's actually a weapon that the phaser uses. So it's basically like a shotgun burst that explodes from the chest of the vest and tags all of the people in front of you. So you can see where this could be a really cool way, especially for big groups or small groups, to make the game more interesting. So we're gonna go take a look at the computer. We're actually gonna change themes. So you just go into the game menu and you can choose between power-ups, dinosaurs. So we're gonna go to a Centuries one. So we work with many different theming companies and fabricators. So one of our partner companies, Art Attack, they've released this new printed fabric, which is super high resolution fabric printing. It's super soft to the touch. It feels like a t-shirt, and it's all glow reactive. Let me kick these white lights off. So it's a pretty impressive technology that they're using. And this is inside the arena. So this is the base station, and when you think about laser tag arenas, laser tag's more than just tagging each other. So there's multiple devices like a base station, and you tag that device, and throughout the game, and you can win extra points. So this could be a way to get a competitive edge over your other players. And we also have things like mines. And this is a device that actually, when you shoot this device, it will tag other players in the arena as well. This is more of the printed fabric panel systems from Art Attack. And this is something that a lot of owners don't think about too. This is a haze unit. So you want to have fog in your arena. It's good to have atmospheric fog. That way you can see the lasers, and it just creates more of a very theatrical type environment for your customers, which will bring them back over and over again. And this is another base station here. This base unit is for the secondary team. So in this particular arena, there's actually 2 bases. You can have up to 4 base stations. And during a team game, basically red base would guard their base, blue base would guard their base. In a free-for-all game, the player can tag either base. And this is a speaker. So you want to spread speakers out throughout your arena. You want the speakers to be most likely in all 4 corners, or at least one on each side, depending on how big your arena are, how big the arena is. And this is a ramp system. So they've got, it feels to be about maybe like an 8-to-1 or 6-to-1 slope. And they actually use this rubberized material on the ramp, which helps with the slip. It's a little skid resistant, which is a nice finishing touch for the ramps. Instead of painting the ramps or carpeting the ramps, this would be a little easier to clean and a little safer. And the Art Attack paneling systems is a pretty cool system. So they have these illuminated lighting channels that just create a nice ambience during the gameplay. And it also brings a added safety feature, so players can see the corners of these entrances. This is more of the printed panel. Also, another thing that I really like about the Art Attack panel system is it just has it has a really nice clean look to it. And basically they have end cap plastics that are very nice, and they're soft, and if you run into them, a player or a kid won't hurt themselves. And it's just got a really super clean look to everything. And these plastics, they actually can take a hit. They're pretty resilient, and they'll hold up pretty well over time. And they actually put the printed fabric on these panels as well, so everything feels really nice and soft. It's just got a really nice touch to it. It's not splintery. The finish, it's really nice. It's the quality is done really well. And so there's actually 2 ramps. There's a ramp on each side of the mezzanine level, which allows players to come up. So the 2 ramps allows the players to be able to come up and go down and not get trapped in the mezzanine level. And another thing that's creative and most people don't think about, but different openings in the bottoms of the walls with cage. So that's a really great way to added shot through kind of pathways for the players to tag the people downstairs, and also for the downstairs people to tag people upstairs. So you've got these nice open shots like that. And there's when you have 2 levels and a larger arena, sometimes you'll want to use 2 hazers. So this is a secondary hazer in the top part of the arena, and they have several speakers, Art Attack installed. I think it's a total of 8 speakers. They're a little bit smaller speakers, but that's actually good. Bigger is not always better. The smaller speakers work just as fine, and they'll push a little bit more air around. And you don't want it super loud in your arena anyways. There's multiple safety factors and just caution things that you don't want the music blaring so loud. That way if a kid gets injured, you can be aware of it and not just get drowned out by the music. So there's a closing procedure that we do with the LaserBlast system. It's called end of day. So at the end of your day, you'll go through and shut down the system. On the computer, you will go to the main menu and then power down and click on end of day. Once you do that, you'll see basically one of 3 things. The shoulders will either be green, off, or red. So you can take a look. So we've got a few shoulders that are red. So when you line the shoulders up, they'll turn green. And you see this is off, so that means it's fully charged. So you just align these vests that are red like that so they turn green. Simple enough. And ready to go. And this guy here, just like that. One more down here. And you can see how the vests are already starting to turn off. Basically, when the vests are on the racks throughout your day, they get a trickle charge. So they'll be charging up in between the games. So out of all 40 vests, it looks like half, maybe 3/4 are already topped up, and it's been less than 5 minutes in charge mode. So the charging technology with the LaserBlast system is just it's revolutionary to laser tag. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know, these vests have been on for at least 6-7 hours. This is a brand new installation, so I've been taking them through the training process, and we've been using some of these vests, but you can see that all of the vests are already completely topped up. 95% of the vest. But this is how you do the end of day process. And then you would shut the computer down just like a normal computer. You just go to start, shut down, and then turn off the arena devices, which most of the times when you're doing a new build, if you have control over it, it's best to put a bank, a light switch that basically turns on and off the outlets in the arena. That way all of your effect lights, all of your base stations, the access point, all of that stuff goes off with the flip of the switch. And typically you want that by your computer station, kind of over in this area actually. That way it's out of the reach of kids. Yep, thank you. My name's Dustin. I'm the installer at LaserBlast, and we have with us today.
I'm Cameron, the tech manager here at Pinstack.
Cool. And we're going to talk a little bit about the system. So Cameron has experienced some of our older systems, like the HyperBlast, and they have other locations with CyberBlast. What's some of the difference between the HyperBlast and CyberBlast?
Well, the HyperBlast is more of an outdated system, whereas the CyberBlast definitely has more reinforced on the shoulders and the vest, and it's just it's a better looking system. The gun has been completely redone as well, the phaser.
Yeah. So how easy? So all laser tag systems, they're gonna malfunction and have failures. So how easy is this system to work on and train new techs that are coming in? Because you're everywhere, right? You're between all the locations. So it's pretty important to have a system that can be, quickly fixed or sent off.
Whenever something does go wrong, it's a pretty standard fix. If we have a big issue, CyberBlast is always willing to help us out, and we can send off the vest and we can get it back, and it's working usually every time.
Perfect. So I'm excited to have installed your system here. It's been a great experience. During the training, you guys helped me out a lot on some of the things. I'm excited for you guys to open it up, and hopefully you guys hit it strong and make some money.
Yeah, it's going to be
sir.
great.
All right.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care. Bye.